Hey, what's Kermit the Frog's favorite sandwich? The McRib. Alright, so today obviously we're talking about the McRib. It came out many years ago, and since then a couple fast food joints have tried to copy it. They've done their own version of it. It's made its way into YouTube. I mean, I've seen Google do it, Josh Wiseman do it, Sam the Cooking Guy do it. One of the better ones that I've recently seen was Russ from Smoky Roots Barbecue did a really good one recently. He puts in a lot of time and effort into trying to come up with the most handmade, authentic version of it compared to the real deal. His version actually, compared to the actual McDonald's one, looked way edible. But that's not exactly what we're doing today. We're going to be going out of left field with ours. We're not making it the fast food way. We're trying to make something that everybody else would maybe try to give a shot. For ours, we're actually going to use a spicy chorizo and homemade barbecue sauce. We kind of made one the other day. Pretty much going to do the same. And I think instead of doing mine on a flat top, I'm just going to slap mine on the grill. You guys can do what you want with your version if this encourages anybody to do it. I mean, grill it, barbecue it, air fry it, do whatever you want. This is my version. I'm doing it my way. Alright, this one's going to be super easy, guys. Yep, I took a shortcut. I'm not grinding my own sausage today. Don't feel like it, don't have time. Honestly, it's about 4:30 in the morning. So, I'm just going to take a pound of chorizo, get it out of the package, and grab an egg. And yes, folks, that's right. I did say an egg. Like I said, make it the way you want it. I'm not going to do breadcrumbs, but I definitely want to use an egg as a binder. I'm just going to mix this up by hand. And once it's mixed thoroughly, I'll be back here with my patty maker. You guys have probably seen it a few times on the show. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, guys, here we go. Little patty maker. A little bit of waxed paper. Going to keep another piece for the top. And just use the same piece over and over and over again, guys. So we're using the egg as a binder here because it's going to end up sitting in that barbecue sauce a little while. And I want to make sure it's not going to fall apart. This might not be necessary. You know, hey guys, this is something that we can easily adjust if we need to. But for the first round, this is how we're doing it. They made about 3 patties. We probably could have done 4. Let's make the barbecue sauce. Alright guys, super easy. About a cup of ketchup. About a 1/4 cup mustard. We're using a little spicy today. Brown spicy. Some Worcestershire sauce. Figure about a tablespoon. So about a 1/4 cup grape jelly. That's right, I said grape. Pardon me. Now, let's get the dry in. Use about a teaspoon chili powder, about a 1/2 teaspoon, 1/4 teaspoon black pepper. Remember guys, season this how you like. You know what I mean? I like a little heavy on the black pepper. I'm going to do a pinch of red pepper flake for a little bit of heat. And I'm going to use about a 1/4 to a 1/2 teaspoon of just a mix of barbecue seasoning that I put together. It's got a little bit of everything in it, a little garlic salt, minced garlic, dried herbs, smoked paprika, all those other goodies. Alright, we're going to stir this up. We're going to get it on the stovetop. Alright, so we're going to put this on a medium-low heat and give it a little bit of a stir. Get it all mixed up. And as it heats up, it'll break down that jelly. And we will have a nice, spicy, phenomenal sauce to go along with our spicy chorizo rib sandwich that we're fixing to make. So we're going to let this do its thing. I can tell you now, I made a batch of this last week, put it in the refrigerator, and it still tasted fine. It intensified a little bit. There's a little bit more heat there. The pepper has a little bit better bite to it, so bear that in mind if you're trying to make some of this in advance. You might want to dial down on the pepper if you don't want it to dominate. Alright, we're back. Alright, if you guys are getting to know me, you're going to know by now I'm not fond of pickles. I like them, just not this way. So we're going to go ahead and probably just take up one peppercini and go ahead and slice it lengthwise. Make nice little strips to go on the sandwich. We're going to use a sesame seed bun. I'll probably brown that in a cast iron pan with a little bit of butter. And as far as onions, well, I don't like raw onions, and I actually don't even have any to brown. So I'm coming up with something that might be a little bit controversial. Not everybody might agree with it, but that's okay. Again, make it the way you want it, and yeah, you can't go wrong. So this is just to inspire. But I think this will be lovely. Alright, let's get back on that barbecue sauce. We are going to add a couple teaspoons of butter too to this. Cold butter. I'm doing salted. Alright guys, here's these beautiful little patties. Let's get some sauce on them. Gonna get some sauce under them. I'm not cooking these in the sauce. Yeah, like I said, this is not a McRib. It's just inspired by it. Figured I'd make a little bit more of an approachable, average, everyday version that anybody could try. And I haven't seen anybody use spicy sausage yet, so let's get the bottom side of these. I've already got my buns toasting, and then we can put her together. All right, folks, let's get this assembled, get a few pictures, and then get that bite. Oh yeah. Gosh, that barbecue sauce is awesome. You wouldn't think grape jelly in a barbecue sauce is good, but oh man. All right, let's get some of those diced up peppers on there. Probably don't want that part. That's ugly. Let's make it look pretty. There we go. That's looking better. Like I said, I like pickles, just not on something like this. And you know what? I would have loved some deep fried onion rings, but you know, I'm gonna break some rules here. Ain't a single person alive that probably hasn't put potato chips on a peanut butter jelly sandwich. So you know what? We're putting Funyuns on this. I know that sounds silly. Hey, it's your sandwich, do what you want with it. This is what I want. So this is what we're doing. Alright, let's get a picture and then we'll get the bite. Alright. Here goes nothing. I don't think it's going to be too sloppy. I can get behind that. Yeah. Okay, so between the spicy sausage, you get a little burn from the pickled peppers, that barbecue sauce, between the zestiness, the little sweetness from that grape jelly, that is a beautiful, beautiful bite. Like I said, this is not the McRib. And on that note, thank you for coming back to d.D.c. And remember, folks, there ain't no barbecue without you, so make it.